what they are wishing for themselves and their families, number one wish. And everyone, every year again, we know it's boring. And the number one is healthy. I want to be healthy, my relatives healthy, otherwise where's the enjoyment, right? If you're not healthy. So, of course, nobody can be healthy forever. This is the source of the material body. Therefore, we are always in anxiety because we have this material body. We don't know we are a spirit soul. The spirit soul has no disease. It has no old age. It doesn't die. It is indestructible. That is very practical to understand that. And you can realize it very easily by this process of meditation in the form of chanting the holy names of God. Sadhanam Kirtayan Tuma. This is proven process and is very joyfully performed. It is done, here says, with great determination. How you can do things with determination if you don't have pleasure and if you don't have a clear mind. So this mantra, this Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. They will help you to purify and clarify your mind. That you actually first of all understand what do I actually want, and you make up your mind. And the first thing is that most people will realize, actually I want to be happy, and I want others to be happy. Otherwise I may be a crazy person. That's called destructive. Constructive means I want to be happy, but I don't want to be happy alone. I want all others also to be happy. That is the symptom of Bhakti Yogi, of Krishna conscious person. He wants everyone simply to be happy. That's all. That's all we have in mind. We don't want anything from you, except that we pray that you all may become happy. And we have gotten the methods. We were not always happy. Now, of course, Manidhara Prabhu was praising me, overpraising me, this and that. So much. And I have got this name, Nikhilananda Das, which is the name of Krishna, means one who gives happiness to the whole world. He makes everyone happy. But I often feel I'm just the opposite. I'm just giving trouble sometimes to everyone. So I'd be happy if I don't give trouble to anyone. But if I can just help Krishna to make everyone become an instrument to spread this happiness everywhere. So people every year they pray, please, I want to be healthy, and my family should be healthy. But then more than 50% in Germany, although this is number one on their list of desires, they are smoking cigarettes. Although on the packages it says in every country here in Europe, you may die if you smoke that, it will ruin your body. But they say health is their biggest wish. So don't you see, maybe if you think about this, with a little clear mind for a few seconds, don't you think it sounds a little contradictory? Your number one desire is your health. At the same time, more than half of those who have that desire, they spend their hard-earned money for something that will ruin their health. And every year you have thousands who are actually dying from this, or they get their limbs cut off and things like that. In fact, the famous Marlboro man who was paid millions for advertising this one cigarette, he died of lung cancer, and before he told the whole public that was all very wrong. He was thinking he could become happy by all these millions, but he apologized. He said, I did a big mistake, I wasted my life, and I'm guilty now. So many young people ruin their lives by smoking this. That will make not anyone happy, but it was too late for him now. So for you, I don't think it's too late for anyone. Anyone can chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and read this Bhagavad Gita and perfect his life. It is so simple and yet so sublime and wonderful. But we have to give up this contradictory nature, and we should look into our heart sometime. After we chant is the best time, or in the morning time, or whenever, and pray to God. Prayer is very important. Prayer will help you. It's called Vandana. When you pray to God, you actually activate something in your heart that has not been activated before. Just like some people say, maybe we are manipulating people, brainwashing. We're not brainwashing anyone. It's all free. But when Prabhupada was asked, are we brainwashing? Prabhupada said, no. Because many people don't even have a brain to wash. First of all, we are brain giving. We try to give them some intelligence. And that was not made up by him. That is said, yajanti hi sumedasha. Those who have sufficient brain left not just cow dung, or in the best case, cow dung, maybe other things. Those people who have some brain substance left, they will worship the Supreme Lord through this process of Sankirtan, Yajna. But everyone has brain, you can argue. So but it's just a lump of gray matter, isn't it? Unless you actually activate your brain. So we are trying to inspire people on the basis of Bhagavan Sri Krishna's order to kindly use your brain also. And start thinking, asking yourself questions. Why am I doing all this? I want to be happy, but do I really want to be happy? Ask yourself. Go to the mirror. Don't ask. I'm not the one you have to ask to. I'm not demanding anything from you, nor will the other devotees here. Even God, He leaves you that freedom. But go to the mirror and ask yourself in the morning, do I really want to be happy? Therefore I'm asking you, do you really want to be happy? What's your name?
Falguni.
Falguni.
Yep.
Such a nice name. That's a wonderful name. So Falguna month also is there. So Falguni, he said he wants to be happy. Because he's smiling now, I think he really wants to be happy, and he's taking the first step to happiness. So welcome here and congratulations. You just made your first steps to the road to real happiness, and you find answers. Even if you have doubts, if you have questions, no problem, we're here for you. All your questions will be answered. I can testify. I had so many doubts, so many questions before I came here, but all my questions were answered. That's why I feel so grateful. That's why we give years of our life and still continuing to translate and publish these books in all languages of the world. The Bhagavad Gita as it is has only been published in 85 languages. But Prabhupada told me personally in a letter he wants these books in all the languages of the world. The Bible has been translated in 1,200 languages. So we still have a lot of work to do. And that is our pleasure. So here now, ladies and gentlemen, I introduce you to their Shishi, their Majesty, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Shishi Gauranitai. And this is the golden form of God. This is the golden form of Krishna. Sometimes Krishna appears in a blackish form, and in the Bhagavad Purana, Garga Muni, he also predicted that Krishna, he appears sometimes in Kali Yuga in a golden form also. This form is known as Gauranga or Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is Krishna and Balaram. Those of you from India, they know Krishna and Balaram, the brother of Krishna. These are here in a golden form. They are considered the most merciful form of Krishna. Because you don't even have to learn Sanskrit, although it's a very nice language, I can recommend it. But you don't have to do that. All you have to do is simply pray from your heart and have a desire sincerely that you stop all hypocrisy, all cheating yourself. I simply want to become happy. And now I ask every one of you when we're now praying, please, when we're getting up for the Arti, please, on this auspicious day of the last day of Kartik month, where you get all the blessings, thousandfolds and more, on this last day of Bhishma Panchaka, and on this appearance day of His Grace Nimbhagacharya Prabhu, such a holy day today. You can get all the mercy and all the blessings you want, but please ask for the right thing. Please get up after we finish now and step in front of the Lord in this most merciful form and kindly pray to Him that you give up all pretension and all this confusion, and He may clarify your mind, and you want to make the decision that I will do anything, that I will become happy, and all the others will also become happy, and ultimately pray that the Supreme Lord may be also happy with us. Because He wants to see us happy, so when you are happy, then He will also be happy. But what that happiness is, that kindly ask Bhagavan Sri Krishna. And the simplest and most wonderful formula of finding that happiness, which was more difficult to find in other ages by elaborate philosophical study, yoga, all this, very easily you can find that happiness in this age. If you regularly, kindly chant and glorify the names of God. It doesn't matter even if you don't want to say Krishna, any other name of God. But this Mahamantra, especially potent, an especially personal form of addressing God in this very beautiful and very merciful aspect. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, in this most merciful aspect, as Gauranga appear, and he asks us to simply every day, even if it's just for 10 minutes or 1 hour or half an hour, you purify your mind and your heart. So when is your brain intelligence activated? Because there's a connection between your intelligence and your heart. When your heart is activated, then your intelligence will also be activated. And then, of course, your brain is there and you can actually think and make the right decision. So it's very easy, very practical, and will give you the highest peace. You don't have to give up anything. Even the food, we don't eat non-vegetarian food, but you get so much better food. You will find out after the Arctic, we have the most wonderful food in the whole world, actually. It's a spiritual food. It will purify your life. And you will get a higher taste. People become mad after this Krishna Prasad, because it's directly Krishna's mercy. So it's a very simple and wonderful formula. Anyone can sing, anyone can dance, anyone can pray, anyone can take nice Krishna Prasadam. So what are you waiting for? Don't waste your life. Step before the Supreme Lord and make a decision in your heart. If you cannot do it today, do it some other time. But kindly reflect it, consider it. That's what we are inviting you to do. And then step in front of the Supreme Lord and make the decision. Now, I really want to be happy. I want to make others happy. Kindly accept my humble prayer. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Now before we start singing, and I want to ask Prabhu to kindly sing again today, because you were doing last time such a wonderful kirtan singing. And you can also join in, even the first lines you may not understand. At the end we always sing the Hare Krishna mantra. It's only 3 words, Hare Krishna Rama. I think anyone can do that, right? Can you do that? Yes. Sounds good, but I have still some water in my ear. Still I have to take a shower. So do you think you can do that?
Yes.
Can you really do that?
Yes.
Very good. Then I teach you the name of this beautiful golden form. Some of you got to know it last time. Please everyone get up now, because this is the first step in this Bhakti Yoga process. It's very practical. When you're dancing, this is called the Swami step, you know? It's very simple. So now, I ask everyone to please come close to the altar, because here's the Lord in His most merciful aspect. He wants to give you His mercy. So maybe you should come closer to Him, that He can see you also. And then we can all fold our hands. And then we can raise our arms. And you kindly speak that name in that golden form of Krishna, which is called Gaura. Anga.